All right, welcome back. We held over the parish president and levy president for a second. We're going to be joined by Congressman Garrett Graves in a little bit, and just assessing our federal delegation. And let's just be candid. Some people have really stepped up. Garrett's been one of them.
Garrett's been our champion for, I got to tell you, for Morganza to the Gulf. Again, all the way from being a staffer, from all the way back to Vitter. And Vitter, look, call a spade a spade. David Vitter helped us out a lot with getting permits and making things happen. He was always around. And of course Garrett, when he took over the CPRA, and Gordy was chairman of Natural Resources, they really put some things together with the state. Otherwise, we'd have very little in place, right? When the state stepped up to pay some, to match the dollar for dollar on those taxes. And, Garrett's been around. Garrett's been our champion, and he's really stepped it up with all that. So,
and Gordy, let me ask you this, because,
it.
Well, it's good to talk about all this because we're planning and trying to build. And right now, a lot of people need help. So I guess Congressman Graves, Scalise, Kennedy, everybody, what we need now is money on the ground to help people who are hurting right now, right?
We got to bypass the federal bureaucratic system that takes forever to help people and move quick. We're moving very quickly on a temporary housing, but Martin, we don't want to build a temporary housing that's looks like a third world country. We're going to build we want them to come in there and build something nice, people can live with it and their families until they get their houses built, built or rebuilt, and look, Garrett Graves, look, I was on CPRA when he was chairman of CPRA, he's done a wonderful job. Steve Scalise constantly in touch with us. And John Kennedy and Cassidy has been with us, and also Cedric Richmond. Cedric Richmond has helped us out in Washington.
Oh, and he's a key right now.
Yep.
He's a
in
key.
the Biden administration.
He's the right-hand man of the president. Whether you like this president or not, he's the one pulls the trigger on funding. And Cedric's right there with him, and I've talked to Cedric, and we try to make things move as expeditiously as possible. But look, with Entergy sitting 300 more linemen, we got 870 linemen. That's just Entergy. That don't include the 1,000 with Sleeker or the hundreds of them we got with the city power. So we've got a big presence. And Thursday, when we get the main energy feed, we've got some smaller ones. We hope to get everyone lit up as when I say lit up, electrical to their house as quick as possible.
And while we're waiting, and Jay, give us an update and keep us updated when Congressman Graves is ready to go. But, I don't want to paint an unrealistic picture to people watching, and they say, "Oh, y'all always sound like y'all got everything perfect and all that." There's some moments. There's moments. Tony's had moments. You've had moments. We all have moments in our business where you got to get tough, or people are screaming and hollering to get things done. This is a catastrophe. There's going to be moments in there.
Well, boy, when we first, I was out in the streets at 3:30 the next morning assessing the damages, and the first thing we did is at the EOC is coordinate everything that everyone's been trained on. We've done this before last year, the year before, because we had 7 storms and hurricanes, but never done to this magnitude.
Right.
And all agencies, all our local governments, our department heads were Johnny on the spot. Fuel, our generators was all up. We checked all our pump stations, and it ran like a fine-tuned automobile, as well as it can run during a catastrophe. You can see what preparedness does, and we still got a long road to go. But as far as utilities, we try to make in water, we try to be honest with people. If you live way down the bayou, it may take a little while to get your electricity. If you live around the city of Homer or on the north side of the coastal, you're going to get it a little quicker. Unless there's some serious damage in your area.
Coach Cam Morvan called me the other night to see how I was doing. He was my football coach the year we went to the finals.
Yep.
And I answered him like this. I said, "Coach, I feel like we played Horton again." And he started chuckling a little bit. I said, you can prepare all year. You could think you have a good team. You could think you're ready to go. You get on the field, and you face somebody like Horton, and they roll you over, and then you wake up and you go, wow, were we really prepared? Yes, we were prepared.
Yeah.
The opponent was just that big and that good.
Right.
This hurricane was just that big and that strong.
Mother Nature.
But you can try, and you could make the codes bigger, but I'm sure there's a fine line when they become unaffordable to people.
Yeah.
But so it's a juggling act at that point. We've got about a minute left, Mr. Parish President, before we join Congressman Graves. I'll
Well,
give it to you.
to the public, I want to say, you know, the EOC is moving forward with everything. If you see, we got pods, points of distribution all over Terrebonne Parish. I believe the tarps went out as fast as humanly possible. People put them themselves, or they had people out there putting them up, companies involved. So we wanted to protect your home, first of all. DRC, which is, we pre-positioned a contract, which we're required by law, and DRC is a big firm that comes in here. Now, they don't only pick up the branches, but they clean the bayous out. They'll go through all the bayous, Petit Caillou, and what have you, Bayou Terrebonne, and making sure everything's clean. So, you know, they're saying the Army is here. It's a spread all over the parish, but we have more assets in Terrebonne Parish that people can even see.
All right, you may have to wait a little bit, so be patient in line because it's long lines, but that's the reality of it. We'll take a break. Hopefully we'll have a connection with Congressman Graves.